Good morning, everyone. This is Brandy Harris, one of the Northlake College faculty coaches, and today I'm going to walk you through the process of streamlining your course content using the content collection. You've probably seen content collection under the control panel in your courses before, and maybe you're asking yourself why it even matters. Well, basically, each course in our Blackboard system has a limited amount of space. Every file, link, and assignment you add to your eCampus course counts toward that space limit. Even when you delete a file from your course, it remains in the content collection, taking up space. And so in order for us to keep our courses as streamlined and small as possible, it's important to delete files not just from your course, but also from the content collection. In this video, I'm going to show you how to access, identify, and delete files from your content collection to make your course as organized as possible. Accessing the content collection is as easy as getting into your course. So once you've logged into Blackboard, click on one of your courses. In the Course Management menu, or the Control Panel, click on Content Collection. This is going to give you a couple of options. The first is the content collection for the course that you're actually in. You also have access to all of your other courses' content, any organization content for organizations you're a part of, and any content the institution or DCCCD has released to you. You're going to click on your course's name. The content collection will pop up, and as you can see, this is just a list of all of the files that are contained within my course. In this content collection, you can click on a file to preview it. In this case, we're going to be looking at a sample syllabus. You can look at pictures. If you'd prefer to see small images of these items rather than the list, you can click on View Thumbnails up here in the top right. That will give you a preview of the items that you're looking at. And you can actually make these thumbnails bigger or smaller by clicking and dragging this little dot left and right. I prefer list, so I'm going to go back to that view. You can also click on the chevron next to any of these items and open a 360-degree view. What this will do for you is tell you where the item is housed, the URL to it, how much space it's taking up, who it was created by, and when it was uploaded and edited. If you scroll down a little bit, you can also find permissions for it, who has the ability to read, write, remove, and manage this material. These permissions will generally always be course builder, instructor, and teaching assistant, not anything you really need to worry about there. You'll also, under this links option, find any course where this one item has been attached. So if this was a document that was shared across multiple courses, all of those courses would be listed under this course ID links information area. Okay, so that's the 360-degree view. In this content collection, you can rename, you can move, you can organize, and you can delete files. Once you're in your content collection, you'll notice that some of the items there have names that don't really make a lot of sense to you or don't tell you what they are. These items should be renamed to make them easier for you to locate and use. In the content collection, you can rename single files, or you can also rename entire folders. So I have this one folder here that is imported from one of my other courses. I'm going to click on it to open it and see what's inside of it. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. This is the content area. For me, that's MLA formatting information. So I'm going to go back up outside of that folder, click on the chevron, and edit settings. This is going to allow me to rename my folder, and I'm going to title it MLA formatting information. That way, when I'm looking for this folder later, I know exactly what it is. Okay. And you'll notice that the content collection arranges alphabetically by default, and so anytime you rename something, it's going to appear alphabetically by its new name. So your folders will move around, or your files will move around just a little bit. Don't panic, they're still there. They're just arranged alphabetically by their new name. So now you can see my folder says MLA formatting information, and if I later on am looking for that group of files that apply to MLA formatting, I'll know that it's in that folder. One of the most challenging things about the content collection is deleting files that are not necessary. Because files stored in the content collection are not deleted even if you remove a file from the course, you'll often have multiple versions of the same file. So to keep your content collection organized, you should remove the duplicates and any other files that you aren't using in your course. So once you're in your content collection and you have your list of items, you're going to need to locate some files that you need to remove. So I have 3 of the files that say Norton Field Guide to Writing, and you can see they say 1, 3, and 4. So I'm just going to click on this to see what it is, first of all. And it looks like this is probably going to be the digital version of my textbook. So great. I don't need 3 of those. I only need 1. That digital file takes up almost 8 megabytes of space. So I'm going to just click on the radio button next to the other 2, scroll all the way down, and click delete. I'm going to get a warning that asks me if I'm sure I want to delete these files. I'm going to click OK. And then I will be shown the 360 view option for these files. So if you're not quite sure that you want to delete, or you're not sure that you're looking at the correct one, you can click on 360 view for each of them and see where they are deployed. This one's only in this course, so that's okay. If I look at the second one, I'm still in my template for my Blackboard sessions. It's not linked to any other courses. I'm confident that it's okay that I click these radio buttons and then hit submit. Then when I scroll back down, you're going to find Norton Field Guide to Writing. That's the only one there. So I've deleted those other 2 8 megabyte files and now just have the one. One of the other things you'll notice, especially if you are in the habit of exporting and importing content, is that sometimes extra material gets pulled across that you don't really need. These extra bits that are probably from previous semesters should be deleted. In this case, I have a bunch of little JPEG files that say something to the effect of DL 1302 Insight, Monday, Wednesday, 1301, Slide 2, Turnitin Code, Turnitin Reg, Turnitin Reg. All of these are files from previous semesters that have somehow meandered their way into my content collection in this template. Well, because I want to make sure I'm deleting the correct file, there are a couple of things I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to navigate to the area in my course where I would have that image. In my case, it's this Turnitin Info and Help link. The Turnitin registration info I need is for this class ID, 10257872. So I'm just going to kind of put that in my memory and go back to my content collection. And I'm going to look at these JPEG files, trying to find the one that I need. Nope, not that one. Okay, it's that one. So it's labeled Slide 2 JPEG. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, so I'm going to rename the file first. Edit settings. I'm going to give it a name that will make sense to me. And then hit submit. Okay, so now I know which one's the correct one, and I'm going to go in for each of these others and just delete them by clicking on the radio button next to them and then choosing delete. Just like before, you'll hit OK, and if you're confident that these are the files you want to delete, hit submit. And my content collection instantly just got a lot smaller. So what happens if you've made a mistake while deleting an item, or you need to deploy one of your content collection files in your class? The process of linking to an item in the content collection is very easy. So let's take the first scenario first. What if you've accidentally deleted an item in your content collection that was deployed in your class and now it's missing? Well, when I deleted those 3 textbook extras earlier, accidentally deleted the textbook that I had deployed in my class. So I'm going to go to my textbook section, and normally the file that it was linked to would be right here, but it's not. So I'm going to do edit and relink this item in my course to the file in my content collection. Now, ordinarily, when we're posting up a file in our courses, we'd click Browse My Computer and then attach the file. But I'm not going to do that here because I don't want to add an extra file to my course. I just want to link back to the file that's already living in my content collection. So instead, I'm going to click Browse Course. That's going to bring up my content collection by default. I'm going to locate that file for my textbook, click the radio button next to it, and hit Submit. You'll see the file gets linked, and then I hit Submit here, and my file will automatically be linked back to my content item. Voila. Now in scenario number 2, you have an item in your content collection that you need to deploy into your class. That's pretty easy too. So first, what you're going to want to do is navigate to a content area where you need to place the information. You're going to do Build Content and Item, just like you would ordinarily. Give your item a title, and then just like before, click Browse Course, find the item that you would like to deploy, or items if you want to do more than one, and then hit Submit. You'll see them linked. Hit Submit again, and your items will appear. So that's it for the quick tour of the content collection. If you have questions or need help, be sure to contact the distance learning representative on your campus.